students, I hope you all are doing well. In this section of my video, we will be going through the concept of Newton's second law of motion. With this law, we will be also deriving the expression with the help of Newton's second law of motion, which is a topic of NCERT chapter number 9 for class 9th. Now let us study first what is the statement of second law of motion. As the statement says, according to this law, an external force applied on any body is directly proportional to the rate of change of its linear momentum. Linear momentum is defined by the motion contained in the body. You may say that if a body is moving with a greater velocity, it is possessing greater linear momentum. If a body is moving with some smaller velocity, the body possesses less linear momentum. Linear momentum can simply be expressed as a product of mass and velocity. Talking about the dimension, its dimension come out to be LT minus 1 unit kg meters per second. Hence you can say that if the magnitude of force is greater, the change in linear momentum of a body will also be greater. If the force applied is less, the linear momentum of the body will also be less. Now with the help of this statement, we will be deriving a certain expression of force. Let us proceed for the expression. Let us suppose some initial momentum of any body is given as mu. Let this be equation number 1, where u represents certain initial velocity. After some time, if you had applied a certain force on any body, the velocity of the body increases. Therefore, final momentum of body mv. Let this be equation number 2, where v represents the final velocity. Change in momentum. Change in momentum can be simply calculated by the final momentum of the body and initial momentum. So it will be mv minus mu. Final momentum minus initial momentum. What will we get? M into v minus u. Let this be equation number 3. The change in momentum, we have just simplified it, the difference of final and initial momentum of the body. Now going through the statement, what does the statement says? That force is directly proportional to rate of change of linear momentum. We will convert this statement into the expression force proportional to, this is simply the change in momentum. We have to do rate in change. Rate in change means the time range. So we will divide it by t. Converting the proportionality into equality, we will have a constant k here, m v minus u upon t. Let us suppose that the value of k is 1. So what do you have? M v minus u upon t. Substituting the value of v minus u upon t from the first equation of motion, v equal to u plus at, simplifying it, and we will get F is equals to ma. Hence, for v minus u upon t, we have substituted acceleration, as acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So we have substituted acceleration in place of v minus u upon t, and we will get the final expression as force equals to mass into acceleration. So the basic concept of this second law of motion is that with the help of Newton's second law of motion, we can simply calculate the magnitude of applied force. How? As a product of mass and acceleration. So this was the expression of Newton's second law of motion, by the help of which we have calculated the magnitude of force, that is the product of mass and acceleration. I hope you have understood this topic well. Thank you.